Okay, finally I've got the ball joint in. Man, oh man, that was a struggle. Um, you'll see the method I used, and it's a 32nd of an inch by a 32nd of an inch, and that's being generous. It was probably even a 64th of an inch, or maybe even 128th of an inch each time. But I got there in the end, and it is now done. Just got the other side to do. We'll see. Um, so this video again is one of my short videos. I just wanted to make sure that you guys had something to watch. And I keep saying and I must stop doing that. It's almost as bad as people that say basically this, basically that, instead of saying what it is. Right, get on with it. Hello, my fellow subscribers. Just wanted to add a little note in here before we get on to my video that John D to the Garage is back on the air. He's rebuilding his channel, and it is to the Garage with the number 2. Not the word 2, but the number 2. So go out, find him. I will put a link to his site in the description. But go out, find him, and subscribe. And tell your mum, your dad, your grandparents, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your lover, your priest, everybody to subscribe to John's channel. It is full of mainly Jaguar stuff, mainly Jaguar XK8 stuff, but unfortunately he does dart off onto other things. But I'm sure some of you will enjoy that. So please do go back out, find John's website, sorry, not his website, find John's channel and resubscribe. And if you haven't already subscribed, then please do. It's a lot of interesting stuff. You will enjoy it, I promise. And if you don't, he is known as the reverse badger. So be careful. He may come chasing after you and badger you. Right. Now on to the S-Type video. Well, this is the method I'm having to use in the end. I purchased a kit, this one here. It's got a lot more pieces in it than the one you rent from your local AutoZone. It only cost me $38, that was including shipping, delivered to my door. So that ain't bad. Just annoyed that I sold the one I already had, but hey, you do dumb things, don't you? So anyway, it is a case of turn it, quarter of a turn if I'm lucky, hit the end with the hammer, and then it slowly goes in, and it is slowly going in. I don't really want to heat it up now anymore, so I'm just going to continue to work by turn it, whack it, turn it, whack it, turn it, whack it. So I'll get there. It's a long-winded process, and then I will show you me putting the rest of it back together. In fact, let me show you something so far. I have linked these things up. Not one thing is done up tight, and that's deliberate. One, because I do need to put on some thread locker. Two, certain ones can only be done tight when the weight is on the wheel, and that is this one back here. You don't want to do that one up tight when it's in the air, because obviously when you put the weight on it, it can tear it. This one is okay, that's not going to be a problem. This will be okay, that's not a problem. The shock absorber's okay, that's not really a problem. But nonetheless, I will try and be careful about it. The shock absorber one will compress slightly, so I will probably leave that until it's on the ground. And then, well, we will see how it all goes. I've just noticed something, idiot. What a fucking dildo. Oh no, it's okay. Oh, my brain cell's not working. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, I'll continue doing that. I'm going to try and clean this brake caliper up, as I've mentioned. Try and get some of that stupid red paint off of it. And but one thing my brother did mention to me, he said, oh, well, you know, if they did the, oh, what was it? I think he said Brembo brakes, they were red. This hasn't. This has got Jaguar brakes on it because the caliper's got Jaguar stamped on it. They're not Brembo. And besides, they're wrong. They should be silver. And so should the wheels, and I've got to change that, but I'll keep mentioning that, and that's in the future. Anyway, that's where I am with this so far. A long, laborious task. Tomorrow I have another vehicle to do, so I may not do much on this. We will see how it goes. Now get out in the garage, go do some shit. This should have been a 2-part video. It's ended up as, what, 4 parts now? Well, it's going to be 5 by the time I finish. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Out in the garage, do some shit. Okay, whilst I'm trying not to drag this video out, I'm sure you guys want to see the completed job, which you will do. And yes, that will be in the next video. I drilled these rivets out in order to get everything out and make it easy for me to put in the ball joint. Unfortunately, I couldn't find rivets big enough, so I've managed to find some really low profile screws. What are they? They are 1024s, I think, and some locking nuts so they don't come out. And I guess that's kind of an advantage for the next person, because if they ever want to take these off and powder coat them in their colour, it's nice and easy and they won't have to buy rivets. Right, next is to put this hub back in, so let's do that. Right, the hub is back in place. There she is, yes, painted. Oops, got a bit of a clean up there to do. I haven't done that yet, must do that. She's good. It's a good tight bearing, that. Not tight ridiculous, but you know, good and tight. What else can I tell you here? Oh, torque setting on these is, I decided how tight it was. That's the torque setting. I'm sure there is a proper torque setting, but I'm sorry guys, I'm an old fucking schoolboy, and I know when it feels right. The boot here, you will have fun getting this back on if, like me, you take it off, which you should, and fill this thing full of grease. That's fun to get back on. The sensor comes up obviously at the top here. Yes, it's upside down, but you can't really get the hub in wrong anyway. If you can, you're a fucking clever bastard, because it means you've been drilling holes everywhere. Right, this is now ready to go back in. What was bad news is my blue Loctite went. In other words, that's the end of it, buddy. No more Loctite for you. So, yeah, everything's in, everything's done. Now it's a matter of, sorry about that, I knocked you over. Now it's a matter of, we'll just clean this piece up because I forgot, and put this in the car and tighten everything up. That will be in the next video. I know I keep promising and I don't get there. It's because shit happens, but it will. I'll be doing it tomorrow, and the video will be out tomorrow. For me tomorrow, for you whenever it is that you watch it. This I did powder coat with a kind of a greyish, silverish colour, mainly grey as you can see. And that's it. So next video, putting the shit back in. Oh, I'm not sure if I mentioned it. God, my bench is a fucking mess. I may have already mentioned this, I don't know. Look at it, what a mess. This is the kit I got from Vevor. They're very good, Vevor tools. It is obviously this piece as well, and with all of these pieces I managed to do it a lot better than with the one from AutoZone. So there you go. All right. Yes, I'll have her back on the road in a couple of days. So now it's your turn to get out in the garage and do some shit.